All right, my man. Without no further ado,
Right.
Mr. Kevin Wins on Real Talk with Nick. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, Nick? Me and Nick, we gonna chop it up today. We gonna talk about the Knicks. We gonna slice it up. We gonna dice it. We gonna give it out. See
All right.
how y'all like it.
Okay, now talk to me, man. I know you're not a Knicks fan.
Well, I'm not a James Dolan fan. I root for the Knicks sometimes, and I've been looking at their roster, man. Like they gotta get their bench in order. And they gotta sign Mitchell Robinson. Looking at their bench and looking at their thing. They got to get a veteran point guard. They need somebody else besides Derrick Rose.
Now, before we get into all that, you said something about Mitchell Robinson.
Right.
I
heard they're not going to sign him. Or they're going to lowball him.
Don't play me.
Dude, that's what I heard. And listen, Detroit got a $64 million offer on the table for him July 1st. Y'all will be seeing it. And if the Knicks don't match it, it's going to be a long season in Madison Square Garden. And y'all can go ahead and get another center who's going to have to make adjustments and adapt, and that's going to take time. While you could have had that boy right there that's already on board with y'all doing. So, it's a lot of intangibles that the Knicks just throw under the bus and then justify by a person's shortcomings. Everybody got shortcomings, but when you with your team and your team is together, shortcomings are hidden because everybody's working for one common goal, and that's to win. So, I don't know the Knicks.
Damn. Now, let me explain something to you, man. You telling Nick that the Knicks offered Mitchell Robinson $55 million over 4 years.
Right. And he's worth 64 to 70. Not only is Detroit bidding for him, Sacramento is bidding for him too. So you got to understand, there's other teams in the NBA that see what I see. And I don't know what's wrong with the Knicks. Let me say this. I never understood why the Knicks signed a bum like Chris Dudley and gave him a $26 million contract. And back then that was a lot of money. And he couldn't even shoot free throws. So if you don't think that Mitchell Robinson is way better than him. So if you don't think that Mitchell Robinson is worth $64 million, go sign old Chris Dudley. And we'll see how they be in the Garden this year, okay? For real.
Oh, shit.
Y'all give him the money. Have no problem. He can't do nothing but be a poster child for Shaq and be shooting free throws off the side of the rim. And y'all paying him all that money, but y'all won't get Mitchell Robinson no money.
So you think Mitch gonna walk? If he don't get, if the Knicks can't match the offer?
It is 70, 64, and 55. And you've been lowballing him since he's been there. He gonna walk. Okay? And I don't blame him.
What do you say to those who say that Mitch still hasn't proved himself? Like, he's not worthy to get a max.
I wouldn't say that, man. I'm going to say this. I keep saying it. Send him to Detroit and watch him become a star in Detroit. Y'all just get rid of players, man. Like, I'm tired of talking about the Knicks, man, and what they do with their players. It's no way y'all should not be signing Mitchell Robinson. And then, like the Knicks don't listen. It's like a fucking Gone with the Wind plantation. And Rhett Butler running shit. He don't listen to nobody what nobody say. So run the fucking organization in the ground like you've been doing.
Right.
Because you're not listening to the fans. You don't listen to nobody. It's like the Republicans. They don't listen to the people. They do what the fuck they want to do. And that's how the Knicks do. And then they run these games on their fan base. Oh, Dolan's no longer in operation. If Dolan barking orders, Dolan gonna fire Leon Rose and that other dude, Wild West, if they don't do their job. This season is a focal season. So I can understand them keeping everybody together, but they got to move some pieces because that shit didn't work last year. You're keeping the same shit together and you're going to get the same result.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you've seen Julius Randle in the media, man. His body condition is off the chain, man.
Yeah, well, condition your ass in the playoffs, man. Okay? Because I don't care how you look during the regular season, man. I'll tell you that, in any of them. Get your ass ready for the playoffs, man. As you could see, Steph last night didn't have a good game, but his team showed up for him. And that's what I'm talking about, man. When you ain't there, your team see you struggling, everybody pull together, let's do this for Steph, because he done carried us this mile. Let's carry him now. And that's what they did last night, and they beat the shit out of them. And that's what I'm saying. I don't hate small ball. But they didn't play small last night. They went big on them niggas. They went big on them last night.
Yeah, Wiggins came through. You know, it has
Wiggins. They had the other guy,
number 3. I can't get his name.
Looney. Gary Payton Jr. played his ass off. Played a perfect defensive game, and that's you gotta look at him. Okay? Then it was I like the other guy. It was so many guys that came in and made a contribution. Even Jordan Poole played good.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Okay.
So it was but let me tell you something. Andrew Mitchell Wiggins.
Beast.
Came in his own, man. That's right.
Now, Warriors got good guards. That's what the Knicks need, guards, man.
The Knicks got a bunch of young, inexperienced guards. I looked at their roster. You got about 4 second, third year guards, and then you got too many guards. You got to get some 6'5", 6'6" guys that can be guard shooters, like guard forward or point guard. Y'all got just point guard and small shooting guard. Y'all gotta upgrade.
Got to upgrade.
Yeah. Y'all gotta upgrade. And that's what I looked at. The forwards. Let me tell you something, man. This team is old, man. You got Todd Gibson, Derrick Rose. You got a lot of old guys on this team. And even Randle. He's like in his 8th or 9th year.
That's not old.
Listen, man. The way he play is old because he can't figure out a first-round playoff thing. So, all that. Like with me, Randle got to go and let Obi. If you keep Randle here, you're gonna retard Obi's development. And if Obi goes south on y'all gonna be set back about 10 years. So y'all better start letting Obi play and show Randle his walking papers. Because y'all better with Obi, I'm telling you.
Damn.
I mean that, man.
Now, I want to get back to the talk, the big talk that is, between Emmanuel Quickly and Donovan Mitchell, man.
Right.
Your boy Nick was just at Rucker.
I like that addition, man, with Donovan there. And then you could put both of them together. They're small, but they're effective. I didn't never know Donovan was only 6'1". I always thought he was like 6'5", but he's small, man. So that's just a point guard. I need a 2. Even though I got a RJ Barrett, I gotta have a backup for RJ. We don't have an adequate backup for him. And Fournier is like a 3-man. You understand? That can't play no defense. So, we got some holes we gotta fill.
Now, if Dominant do come to the Knicks,
right.
Do you think he'll open the floor up for players like RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly?
I think that if Donovan Mitchell comes, he's going to help the Knicks go to that next level. But I want to see, because he hasn't gone too far in the playoffs himself. So it's kind of like I would like to see. He can definitely get y'all past the first round, but I don't know if he can get you into the Eastern Conference Final. So you're going to have to get a couple more pieces, man.
And what are the pieces you think the Knicks need?
We need a backup veteran shooting guard. A veteran. Let me think of somebody. Like a guy like Lou Williams, but a bigger guy, scorer. I need a guy to come off the bench and gonna score. I gotta look at a few guys. Like I like Spencer Dinwiddie, guys that come off the bench and score, can handle the ball and shoot. You gotta have somebody like that. Ellis Burks is not that dude, even though he's not consistent enough. He plays. When I looked at his stat line, he had 1 good game, then 3 bad ones, then a good game, then 2 bad ones. He doesn't play consistent enough at that backup 2-guard spot. I gotta get somebody there that's gonna push RJ to the next level. You understand?
Yeah.
It's gotta be a guard that's maybe 11, 12 years, established, 2-guard, can help RJ, go to the next level. And then come in and get his little 8-10 points and show RJ what he's doing wrong and, take him to the next level.
Now, I interviewed Jerry Stackhouse, cousin. He claims that he feels the reason why Julius Randle's not happy on the Knicks because he's jealous of RJ Barrett.
Listen.
He claims there's jealousy.
Let me say this. If that's the case, that's the coach Thibodeau to deal with that. You understand? Sit them in a room and talk to them and let them air out their differences or somebody gonna get traded. Okay, it ain't gonna be R.J. Barrett. All right, so I don't know what Randle's mindset is. I don't know whether he's a locker room guy or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I don't like, he's a regular season player. When it comes to the playoffs, he's not focused.
It's not
And
focused.
it's hard, man. Everybody knows what you want to do. He folds every time, man. And that's what I don't like, man. He folds and then he blames it on the ref. He blames it on somebody. It's you, dude. Get out there and take care of business, man. And don't worry about who's busting your ass. Just stop them, foul them, do whatever you got to do. You lost your focus, and it's your team. That's your responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required, Randle.
Okay.
You're leading the team, okay? And you're blowing it, man, okay? And even though you've been here 3 years, first year you didn't do good. Last year you went to the playoffs, and this year you're fucked up. So you're 33%, not 50. You got to come this year and even it up.
Damn.
Okay, for real. That's if they keep you. Because it's me, I could get a better piece for you.
And who would you go for? You the coach.
If I was to trade Randle, I like the pieces that I want. I don't think they'll give me. But let me tell you something. I'll trade Randle and bring LaMarcus Aldridge here, and I would win with him.
And what you think he could do that
Put
Julius?
Obi at the 3.
For who at the 3?
Obi, I put him at the 3
Why would you put Obi at the 3, man?
because Obi can dribble and go. People don't really know how talented Obi Toppin is, man. I would fucking give Obi the ball and say, clear it out and let him go. That motherfucker's talented. He can dribble, he can shoot, and he can rebound. Like I watched him in college. That boy can play, man. And it's just like you got this little old Thibodeau system that's going to retard his development, especially if you favoring Randle, man. Nah, man. He done did his 2 years. Now it's time to unleash the boy, man. Unleash Obi, man.
Damn.
And I'm talking about good or bad. Let him get baptized in the fire of affliction in the NBA, and then you gonna have a real star, man. If y'all don't do that, that's all y'all gotta do. You ain't gotta listen to me. You never did anyway. But if you don't, I ain't coming to the Garden anyway. So it don't matter to me.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not never coming there. I'm not even coming to see St. John's there no more.
Come on, man. Stop it, man.
Man, I'm banning the Garden. Until Dolan sell that team, man. I'll never go down to the Garden again, man.
Never.
Never. I will never go down to the Garden again, man. I won't even. Listen, I'm like, that building's like the post office, man. I'll just walk right by it and look at it.
Now, I know what I was going to say before I almost forgot. Somebody pulled me up, and we had a little debate, man. I'm like, hells no. Kev ain't telling me that. As much as he talks against the Knicks, someone told me he used to play for the Knicks.
Nah, I play for the Nets.
For the Knicks.
For the Nets. Knicks have never put me on 18.
And you went to them sorry-ass Brooklyn Nets? Well, it wasn't no Brooklyn.
They were sorry, too. It's the same thing. They played the same bullshit. Like one thing about the NBA, they got who they like. They play that political fucking mind game with you, man. That's something I don't like about them. Okay? And it's damaging to a person. It lingers with a person.
Yeah.
And they don't have no idea, the damage that they've done to people. And they think you didn't pay me shit, man. You didn't pay me enough to put me through the shit y'all put me through.
So when you was on the Nets, they
paid me shit when I was on the Nets, man. Bare minimum, man.
Well, that's your fault, because you ain't want to come to the
My
Knicks.
fault, motherfucker. The Knicks ain't want to sign me, and fuck the Knicks. I wouldn't play for them anyway.
Listen, man.
And I'm telling you, man.
Don't get salty because
I'm getting salty because
you went to the Nets.
I mean, James Dolan, that nigga.
Listen, don't get salty because you wasn't seen in the orange and blue, man.
They all the same. They all sit at the table and talk shit about us, man.
Let me ask you.
Owners I'm talking about. They're all the fucking same, man. Don't ever think that them motherfuckers ain't racist and don't look down on us. They do, man. They just clever with their bullshit. That's all. They don't like black people. It's like when you look at slavery and how they utilize slaves, they utilize them to fucking fix their plantation so the plantation can make money. Somebody got to pick cotton and sew it and do all that, and we were those people for no pay. And with all that wealth that we got these white people, they still disrespect us. And
Okay.
people better know that shit. I ain't standing for it.
Okay.
My
So,
forebears done put in too much blood, sweat, and tears for me to let somebody tell me some shit I don't want to hear, man. I'm gonna let you know. I don't want to hear about your patriotism as long as black people been here. I don't want no white people telling me about what patriotism is. My forebears been here since 1526. You understand?
right.
A Geechee, dude. Don't tell me nothing about my history here.
Okay, you got that. But I want to know, right? If you were seen in the orange and blue, since you,
If I was sitting in the orange and blue,
the Knicks would have been further.
I probably
Would the Knicks have gone further?
would probably be
Would have
at
NBA
odds with
championships?
Dolan. I
Huh?
don't like that nigga.
All right, we got
I
that.
got a CBA championship.
Do you?
Yeah.
With
And I
who?
led him in scoring. I had 34-point average with the Tampa Bay Thrillers, Bill Musselman, Freeman Williams, Don Collins, Sid Lowe. We had a mob, nigga. Rod Higgins. We had a mob. Okay? And I won, and I led them in scoring. So I come from leading them to go play for a bonehead coach in Seattle who was yo-yoing me in and out of the game, retarding my development, by the way.
So when you was in Seattle, my brother, right?
It wasn't, let me tell you something now. I was not to be showcased in the NBA playing fucking defense. I could fucking play, okay?
But defense wins games, man.
Listen, man, I won games on sheer will, man. Wasn't because of that motherfucking stupid coach I was playing for. This motherfucker put me in the game one time and told me not to shoot the ball until I stole it and dribbled it down. Who the fuck I'm gonna pass to? This is the type of stupid shit I was told playing for this idiot. I'm gonna put you in the game, Kevin, but don't take no shots. Motherfucker, I'm a ball player. Then, just take good shots. Motherfucker, I know what the fuck kind of shots to take, nigga.
So you think that affected your stat sheet? You think you
That and the yo-yo. I come in, hit 3 baskets, and you pulling me out the fucking game. Can't get a rhythm. Basketball is rhythm, man.
So do you think players today go through what you
Coaches
went
is
through?
Stupid, man.
Do you think players
Man,
today?
my nephew just went through some shit at Oregon State, man, with a stupid, retarded ass coach named Wayne Tinkle. This stupid motherfucker had my nephew on the bench, man. And my nephew was better. Them niggas ain't win but 3 games the whole year. And this stupid ass coach would cut his nose off to spite his face and let my nephew play. And you got stupid ass coaches out here like that, man. They'll spite their nose because they don't like a player. Like Dolan, don't like Oakley, and he'll do that. And then when you get Michael and them and Adam Silver and them, and they get this nigga in a corner, all of a sudden now he's this nice guy talking some shit about, let's have we're gonna retire your jersey ceremony. Hey motherfucker, you need to talk about what the fuck why you sent them goons on me first, nigga. Before we start talking about any kind of ceremony, nigga. You got to own up to that shit, dude.
So they try to hold a ceremony for Oak?
Michael Jordan and Adam Silver brought Oakley and that stupid ass Nick owner into a meeting. Remember
Right.
you said how you get people to sit down and talk?
Right.
You got to bring high rollers like Michael Jordan and Adam Silver. That'll get 2 people to talk. Okay? When they spoke, Dolan, like a fucking slave master, don't want to own up to your evil shit. And then you want to be benevolent now. You're not doing nobody a favor, motherfucker, retiring a jersey. Nigga, he earned that. Do what he asked you to do. Put that shit on the flagpole, nigga. Stupid motherfucker. I'ma holler at you, man.
Come on. You still screaming out, I'ma holler at James
fuck
Dolan.
Dolan, man. And I'm telling you, anybody black, you're like me, I like you, nigga. But let me tell you something, man. We got to stick together and get that nigga, get that man to sell that team, man.
And how we gonna do that?
By not going. Don't fucking go there. And watch attendance go down and you losing money. I bet you that nigga sell the team now. Like any business, any slave master, slave owner devil like this dude, once that shit ain't profitable, they sell it.
Okay.
And the thing is that, that's part of New York entertainment. Bad seasons are good. Rich people gonna come and sit in there and be seen because it's New York. So, he got that going. But he even treating them fucked up.
Yeah. I would like to move
I
on.
was Spike Lee, I would never go there. I tell my friends don't show up.
Yeah. Now I would like to talk about I don't know if you heard the rumor. There's even rumors about Carmelo Anthony.
Listen, I read something that they was following Carmelo in the fucking Madison Square Garden, where he just trying to see what he does before he plays. You see how people don't respect people's privacy and individuality.
Where you read that at?
Control every fucking thing.
Where you heard that at?
I read up on this evil ass devil Dolan. He's done a lot. Let me tell you something, man. A guy had a shirt that says "Ban Dolan" because he banned Oakley, and he threw that dude out. And he was a 30-year season ticket holder. Just because he had on a shirt "Ban Dolan," he throws him out. Yo, man, we live in America, man. It's called freedom of speech, freedom of expression, but we can't express ourselves freely in your piece of shit ass plantation called Madison Square Garden. So fuck them. Any man that ain't man enough to say, yo, I'm wrong. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll apologize if I'm wrong. But you so fucking arrogant. That's what's wrong with white people. When they mind, they get arrogant and they think, oh, I got authority. Fuck him. I don't got to do that. And you don't even know your authority gonna be taken from you. Believe me, it is.
Yeah, but answer my question, man. When I'm speaking of Carmelo Anthony, man.
Look at what they did to Carmelo.
But did you hear about him potentially about them seeking to bring him back?
I don't, you know, like at this point, man, looking at how Carmelo should just retire, man. You know.
Why you say that?
Because he's not effective anymore. I've seen him play with the Lakers, man. He's erratic. You can't come on a young team like that and think you're gonna leave them young niggas, because them young dudes on the Knicks they gotta be developed, and they ain't developed. They not ready. When I really looked at their bench, man. You're not gonna win without a bench, man. You know, it's good you playing hard, but you're not playing hard enough to win, and you're not experienced enough to win. That's another thing. You're not experienced enough to win.
But we got a coach who got postseason success.
But though, let me say this, man. If you got certain pieces, you got your little offense. Okay, Derrick Rose is no longer Derrick Rose. Okay, that was the guy who put you on the map. Okay, these guys are old now. You understand? You got a new generation of kids playing and a new era of basketball. That old shit ain't gonna work, man. You understand? That's like what people were saying to me. And I was just explaining how the old school basketball as opposed to this new. The new is in, man. Even Boston was going small to try to keep up with them. And then when they start, they go big. I see what they was doing. But small ball is here to stay, man. So, you know, ain't nothing I can, you know, I'm not trying to change it. I don't really ever think that the big man will be dominant no more, because they got the big man running up and down like a guard. He'll be effective as far as attacking the basket, but there'll be no more inside. You know, they seem to go to Draymond Green inside more than Looney and them do.
So you saying today's game has changed?
It has devolved, man. Whenever the big man is not in the post and you got him running up and down, and that's my opinion. Okay, people talking about positionless basketball. The big man should now be able to dribble now and shoot. That's not what they designated the big man for, man. That's what the fuck you got a guard for, to dribble, and you got a shoot guard to shoot. The big man got to shoot close shots. And in the playoffs, close shots are short shots, especially the way they be fouling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need a big man to score in the playoffs. As you've seen how my man Andrew Wiggins was doing. That nigga was taking it like a big man, getting the rebound like a big man. And he was putting them back soft and nice and easy like a big man. Had a big man standing there that could do that, like a king, a fake you get you off the box. Greatest big man footwork was Hakeem. And I miss that. I don't see big men like that no more.
Yeah, he was very pivot.
I don't see them no more.
So let me ask you this, brother. Big man is what the Knicks need.
The Knicks got a big man.
Who?
Mitchell Robinson.
Oh yeah,
and
for the center.
Nerlens Noel.
Right.
They got two big men. They got three big men. They got another big dude I don't even hear about. So they got three big men. Okay, so now they got big men. Now, They're young and they need to be developed. Noel is in his 8th year, so he's not young. He got experience. I thought he was. No, he's not. So that's your veteran. He's been there 8 years, man. Nerlens Noel. So he should be the veteran. He plays like he's a rookie though, but he gonna have to play better if you paying him more than Mitchell Robinson. Ain't no way I'm gonna pay him more than Mitchell Robinson. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion.
And that's what it is, man. NBA legend, Mr. Kevin Williams. You know. And let me say something to you, Mr. Kevin Williams.
Yes, sir.
I got a web series that's gonna start soon.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there with you.
You know, I want you to be a part of it.
You help me.
Yo, the Knicks is doing big things, you know.
You help me, you know, and like I always wanted to tell my story. And listen, man, you got me to tell my story. I'm eternally grateful, man.
Oh, same here, man. We're gonna reciprocate the love, keep it going.
And you know, it don't cost me nothing, man.
All right, let me ask you this, Mr. Williams, before we sign off.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
planning on attending any rookie games this summer?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I was supposed. My man Wendell probably mad at me. Wendell, I was supposed to go to one last week, but I had to go do a clinic.
Oh, Rutgers started already.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to the inauguration.
I thought it starts after.
Started. They had an inauguration like last week. I
Okay.
was supposed to go. It was all old NBA players. And I missed it. And then when I thought about it, it was too late. And I was over there at the Kingdom with Terman about that. So, shut
Now, how's it in the Kingdom? Someone keep telling me that.
It's coming back, you know, and I'm glad it is. You know?
Someone told me I could get an interview, a possible interview with Obi. That Obi Toppin be in the Kingdom.
You ever go to the Kingdom? They be having all kind of famous people over there. Go over there Saturday or Sunday, and I guarantee you'll see somebody famous over there. I guarantee you.
Okay.
An actor, a basketball player, everybody over
Now, I want to ask you another question, man.
Yeah.
Do you still ball? Even though you...
Listen, the next time, man, you remember the first interview when you say, I want to see how many chin-ups you can do?
Yeah.
You'll go see how many chin-ups I can do.
Yeah?
I do about 50 of them.
Yeah?
10s. Yeah, about 5 sets of 10s.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 60 years old, so I don't got no fat on me or nothing. So I'm all right. I take care of myself. I get my rest. I eat right. I don't hang out with no people. I don't hang out like that. As I get up in the morning, and I function.
Can you still hang out with these young boys out here on the court?
I talk to them. I give them some gems, work out with them, and I take my old ass home. They know I have to be, you know, like with me, I wasn't disciplined, man. I learned that. So, you know, discipline is necessary. It keeps you sound.
Yeah.
Balanced. I like that. I like
Check in and check out.
I like to be safe, and it's not safe right now. So, you know, I don't. This is not the time to be slipping. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the time to be on your game.
And with that being said, Knicks is definitely on
All
his.
forever, baby.
Hey, we are.